everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video, I'm talking about my philosophy of life, because why the hell not? If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. Now, how is this even remotely related to productivity? Or is she just yapping on camera again for no other reason? Yeah, both, but having a life philosophy or understanding what your values are and defining those for yourself is a really important part of self-improvement, because if you don't have a strong moral compass, or if you don't have a set of values that you adhere to or that you live by, then it can be kind of difficult to work out in any given situation what you should do. So it's been a process gradually through my late teens to early 20s to develop my values and to develop my kind of rules for the sort of moral values that I live by. But I've developed a few, and I kind of wrote them down when I was brainstorming for this video, and I probably haven't got them all. There's probably some that I've forgotten or that I just do automatically and I didn't think to write them down because they're so ingrained in me now. But I wrote down some rules, and hopefully this can serve as a little inspiration for you to define your own values and to define your own philosophy of life and define your own rules to live by, because your own rules are your rules and you shouldn't let anyone else impose their rules on you, because you are an independent individual with your own thoughts and feelings, and it is okay to define your own values for yourself to live by. And that is kind of my value number one. As long as you're not hurting anyone, be yourself always. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get started, because I guess that was kind of value number one. I guess this one's value number two. All right. Value number two is to be better always, achieve more, be nicer. Okay, my whole self-improvement thing is all about this, okay? You can always grow as a person, and I am literally, if I am lucky enough to live that long, I'm going to be on here at age 98 being like, you can always be better, and here's what I learned this week, okay? So I'm a huge believer in learning more and trying to be a nicer person and always trying to develop yourself and in positive ways, and looking for your flaws not as a way to criticize yourself, but as a way to become a better person and become someone who's more skilled, who's more empathetic, who's more, just generally a better person, a better human being, a more compassionate person, a person with better boundaries, a person who contributes more to society, a person who helps people out more, a person who just generally is a better human being, okay? So be better always. Look for ways to learn, okay? Look for ways to be more compassionate. Look for ways to improve your self-care game more, okay? Because if you're super burned out and you haven't made time for yourself, it's really unlikely that you'll be able to contribute meaningfully to helping other people, especially not without causing some kind of burnout or damage to yourself. So be better always, and be, more skilled, nicer. Look for ways to grow, okay? Embrace your natural curiosity. So that is value number two. Value number three is kind of what I was talking about just now, but that's to be kind to yourself and everyone. Now, I made a video on how to be a kinder individual, so if you want to check that out. Now, I'm not saying that you should be a complete doormat or a pushover, absolutely not. Being kind to yourself involves setting boundaries, and it is okay to, if someone's harming you, to remove yourself from that situation and to set boundaries with them, and absolutely, I am a huge advocate of that. I will put it out there, I am estranged from my mother, okay? So I am not a stranger to being kind to yourself first, even if that means removing yourself from a situation, okay? But as far as you can, and as far as it's not harming you, be kind to everyone else as well. But be kind to yourself first. All right, number four. Care for yourself, people, and the environment. So this is linked to being kind, but self-care is really important to me, and it's something that I didn't really embrace until, well, my early 20s really. I was very bad at self-care in my teens and late teens, and I was very productive, but I burned out really hard and it was really miserable, and I don't recommend it. Obviously, yes, I still work too hard, but I'm working on it and I'm trying to have more fun and just be a bit more relaxed and better at self-care. Care for other people, like I said, as long as it doesn't cost you anything and it's not causing you harm, care for other people as much as you can, because at the end of the day, we are just human beings and we should be nice to each other. Seems self-explanatory. Care for the environment. I am a huge advocate of caring for the environment, and I enjoy working on that. My degree was in geography, and I loved all the climate change modules, and that's what I'm making a career in as well. So that kind of stuff, as far as you can, and it's okay to acknowledge that, you know, you don't need to make yourself miserable for it, and it's okay to acknowledge that some larger emitters, like large companies, have more of a responsibility than you do as an individual, but nevertheless, as much as everyone can pitch in, it's important that they do so. Okay, learn. Okay, learn as much as you possibly can. Pursue knowledge like it is the love of your life. Okay, I think that genuinely knowledge is so important, and I am a naturally curious person. I love to study, I love to learn, I love to just pursue knowledge as much as I possibly can, and I recommend it to everyone. I think that a world where people are better informed is a better place, and a world where people think more critically is a better place, and a world where people are more, you know, just more knowledgeable about things in general is a better place. Okay, so learn as much as you can. Okay, be curious, seek out knowledge, learn as much as you can. Okay, good health is worth absolutely everything. Now, I have this is a lesson that has been really driven home to me the past few years. So I am very lucky at the moment to be in relatively good health, but I do live with multiple chronic mental health conditions. I have depression, I have anxiety, so I know what that's like. And in 2023, I was hospitalized twice for 2 separate reasons, and I have been in life-threatening situations more than once. Okay, so I am no stranger to the fact that good health is worth everything. And in those scenarios when I was ill, the only thing I could think about was getting better. Like, I literally couldn't think about my goals or anything else. I was just like, please can I get better? You know, please can I get better? Okay, so good health is really, really important, and it's one of the reasons that I put a huge focus on improving my health and self-care in 2024, because it just is kind of the foundation of everything else. And I feel really grateful that that kind of work has paid off. So yeah, good health is worth everything. Don't take it for granted, and do your best to maintain it. All right, a point on religion next. So if you're new to the channel, you may not know that I grew up Catholic. I am now no longer practicing and consider myself an agnostic. So, you know, maybe there is a deity out there. I'm not sure. I don't worship anything in particular at the moment. I think the closest I come to being spiritual in any sense is the connection that I have with nature. So religion is great if it helps you. I am not anti-religious in any aspect. The only caveat that I would say is that anyone who tries to force their own religion on anyone else is an asshole, and I do not support them, okay? So I completely understand this from any perspective as well. Like, if I was to say to a religious person, oh, you have to be an agnostic because I am, that would be bullshit, okay? That's their religious, like, that's their belief system, and it's absolutely their right to live by it, but it's also my right to live by my belief system, and they shouldn't try and force their rules onto me. So I guess my philosophy is kind of live and let live. If it helps you, you should follow it, absolutely, and just don't push it on anyone else. But you live by the rules that you want to live by, okay? So religion is great if it helps you. I am not anti-religious, I am anti people telling other people what to do. Okay. And the final one, I've made a video about this. If you want to check out my video on being child-free, I have nothing against kids, but I don't want them. I think kids are cool. I think they are great. But yeah, I don't have any particular desire to have my own kids or to be a parent. But yeah, I don't know. I went into more detail about this on my video about being child-free. So yeah, I guess that's kind of a little, it is important, like, to my value system, in that I think that my parenting abilities would not be that great, and also I kind of just don't want them. So yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, again, if someone else chose to have kids, then good for them, honestly. Someone's got to, it's not going to be me. So very much similar to my stance on religion, you know? It's not up to me as a child-free person to tell someone else they shouldn't be having kids, and it's not up to someone else who has kids to tell me that I should be having them. So again, it's all about what works for you. All right, that is kind of my philosophy of life. There's probably some stuff I've missed, but this was kind of a random collection. If you want to, let me know how you define your values in the comments. I always love seeing your comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and like and subscribe if you liked it. Follow me on Instagram, I guess. Did I say that already? I can never remember. All right, bye.